everybody. Welcome to the show today. Today I am actually my own guest. I am going to be sharing with the viewers today tips for natural pain relief, and I will be using acupressure and also touching on the essential oils that support the meridians. So thank you for watching, and if you are wondering about any particular pain that you would like to have some input on today, such as neck and shoulders, or maybe carpal tunnel, or something like that, type it in the comments below. Let me know where your pain is at today, and I will address that and show you and share some acupressure points that you can do yourself with your hands, no needles, and it will all be natural pain relief that I'll be sharing with you today. Now, I am using StreamYard. StreamYard is a streaming platform, and that makes your viewing way more enjoyable. So if you'd like to be posting a comment, please go ahead and grant StreamYard permission to see your name and your photo at streamyard.com/Facebook. And yeah, today I'm going to be talking about meridians, one of my favorite things, because acupressure is something I came across. Well, actually, my first experience with the meridians was when I was 14. So my mom had taken me to an acupuncturist. This is when we were living in Indonesia. And she took me there because I had really bad acne. So that was my first experience seeing an acupuncturist and learning about meridians. And then ever since then, I've been on a holistic journey. I always look at other alternative ways to heal and everything. Oh, and speaking of my mom, she's here right now watching. Hey, Mom, how you doing? She says, greetings from your mom. Yeah, so today is going to be about acupressure meridians, and if you've got any pain points in your body right now, please share in the comments and I will address those for you and show you some acupressure points that will naturally relieve pain and will give you some more comfort. So before leaving the comments, remember to grant StreamYard permission to see your name, and you can do so at streamyard.com with /Facebook. Oh, we've got Tina's watching here. She's watching from Roslyn, BC. Hey, Tina, how's it going? Thanks for watching. So I'm going to get right into, actually I'm going to do the neck and shoulder pain first, because that one is actually very common. People are undergoing a lot of stress right now, feeling a lot of tension in the neck and shoulder areas. Oh, excellent. Tina's got suggestions for headaches. Yes, I have some suggestions for headaches and relief from headaches. So I'll share those with you. Let's see. So the first thing I would like to do is just explain a little bit about what meridians are, and they are pretty much energetic pathways that are like rivers of energy that are in our body. And at certain points in the body, they're a little bit closer to the surface of the skin, and this is where we can actually feel them coming in. So that's what we'll be touching on today. And I will share the ones right now. We'll get into the headache one since Tina brought that up. If you've got something that you would like to have addressed, type it in the comments, let me know. And I also have I have a free session for people today, so I'll give you the details for that at the end of the show. Okay. So for headaches, one of the main meridians where there's a point for relieving headache pain is on the Gallbladder Meridian. And the Gallbladder Meridian, I'm going to show you a slide here. The Gallbladder Meridian runs, it's actually one of the longest meridians in the body. It starts at the corner of the eye, and then it comes up all through the head, down through the neck, down the side, whole side of the leg, and then ends at the feet in the toes. So there is a balancing point for this meridian. It is called Gallbladder 40 Wilderness Mound. And the location for that is on the outer ankle. It's below the ankle bone, and I'll show you another slide to locate that. And it's in a large depression or bowl. The essential oils that are associated with this one are lavender. So lavender is a very calming, supportive essential oil. And this one can be applied right on the point, or it can be just inhaled or diffused. Now, I choose to use Young Living essential oils, and I find that they are really high quality, and they're ones that, well, they're one of my favorite ones. Okay, so I'm going to show you next is this source point that I'm talking about here. This is for balancing the entire meridian. And this one is called the Wilderness Mound, and this is where it's located. Oh, I'm just going to remove that comment there so we can see it a bit better. Oops. We go back over to that. Okay, so the Gallbladder Meridian, it's right here on the outer side of the bone, and it's on the outside of the foot by the ankle bone. So that's what is the balancing point. So to access this, it is a light touch pressure that you would do, and go and find that point. Now the points are about the size of a quarter, so we don't need to be really pinpoint specific with this. And feeling for that light pressure, you can actually, with practice, you can feel the energy, that river of energy through there. And when you do feel that pulsing, the key is to hold that and just, you know, breathe into it, taking a few deep breaths and holding that point so that the energy becomes rhythmic and steady. You may find that it gets really erratic, or it can be like slow and sluggish. So this point is good for balancing the whole Gallbladder Meridian. Its associations in traditional Chinese medicine terms has to do with the feelings associated with it are like anger and frustration. So headaches are often from a lot of stress with anger, frustration. So that's one of the points, the meridians that we use to balance when dealing with headaches. Now, the other couple of points that are good for relieving headaches is at the back of the neck. So there's a couple of points right at the back here at the base of the skull, and using your hands, you kind of just come up and over, feel for the ridge that is where your skull is, and using your fingers, you can kind of loop right, or actually use your thumbs, loop right in, and then tipping your head back, you'll get that occipital ridge happening there that you'll be able to kind of put your thumbs under, feel for an indentation or a bowl. It's literally this one's about the size of a quarter. And same thing in here, you'll want to feel for a pulse. But, oh, this is a good question from Tina. What if I can't feel the pulse, but I can feel the energy instead? Well, it's actually very similar. So if you're feeling an energy there, that's that meridian as well. And the same principle around this would be to keep that space until it's steady and rhythmic and even and flowing. That's a great question, Tina. Thank you. Oh, and we've got Edita here. Hi, Edita. Thanks for watching. So we're touching right now on suggestions for headaches. And if anybody has any other questions that they would like to have answered about any specific pain relieving that they would like to have happen, type in the comments, let me know. And I have a free gift for you guys later as well, which I will get to. Now, Tina, I know Tina actually because she is the founder of the Metaphysical School, and I have a whole introduction to meridians tutorial video at the Metaphysical School, and it actually just got launched this week. So I am super excited about having that. And thank you, Tina, for having this platform so that we can, all these faculty can get together and share all of our wisdom. So as Tina says here, yes, those points at the back of the skull are tender. Yes, they can be very tender. You want to be gentle with yourself. You do not want to leave any bruising. Very important. So one of the other was the essential oil that balances the gallbladder meridian is the lavender oil, and I have an example of that here. And so the way to use the oils can be applied topically. They can be diffused, inhaled. Some of the sorry, I'm getting distracted here. Tina's like, your introduction to Meridians course is amazing. Yeah, she has actually seen this already because she had to view it before uploading it. Thanks, Tina. Thank you for that feedback. Yeah, so that's very brand new to me. And Metaphysical School is where you'll be able to find that tutorial video. Okay, so the other essential oil that's really, really good for relieving headaches is peppermint. Now this one I like to use, I like taking a drop of this. Actually, I was just using this yesterday when I was playing pickleball, and boy, I tell you, it was hot out. And you know what I did with this? I took it and I put it on the back of my neck, just like that, over those acupressure points I was just talking about at the base of the skull on the gallbladder meridian. And boy, that peppermint was nice and cooling, kept me cool and helped me play better pickleball. So peppermint is another excellent one for relieving headaches. Oh yeah, Edita. Oh, I actually did a poll in this group a couple of days ago, and I was asking, what are people's go-to things for pain relief? And essential oils was the top one. I'm super excited about that because that tells me that the tribe in this group is really all about looking for natural remedies rather than reaching for over-the-counter stuff right away. Love that. And a lot of people also posted in there about alternative energy healing modalities, so such as acupressure is one of them. So thank you for watching here today, and I'm going to hop on over to some more graphics that I can share with you surrounding this and the headache relieving points. Okay, another good one is for relieving headaches is, and it goes along with the gallbladder meridian. It's on the lung meridian. The lung meridian is the one that I'm going to show you here is called, where is it now? Thanks. Give me a sec. I'm going to find it here for you. Okay. Sorry, not lung. I meant large intestine meridian. So the large intestine meridian, there's a balancing point for that, and it's on the hands. This one is located in between the thumb and the pointer finger, and it's in the little fleshy part there. Not really the thinner part in the top here, but more where it's meteor. Oh, there's a meteor happening. Anyhow, sidetrack. So large intestine meridian, this is also a balancing point. It's also known as like a downward button. Oh, I'm feeling that peppermint on the back of my neck now. So this, I'm going to show you the slide. So this meridian is really good for, it's called meeting of the valleys, and it's on the outer hand between the thumb and the pointer finger, and that one is known as a downward button. So caution here, do not use if you are pregnant, because this encourages energy to go down, and unless you're like beyond your due date, this is a point to avoid when you are pregnant. So this one is a downward button, and it's really good for anything that you need to have coming down. So any headache, pain that's there can really be brought down. If you're feeling nauseous, another essential oil for that is peppermint, but this is a downward button that you would use to kind of encourage that energy to come down. Heartburn, another one that encourages energy to come down. Any bowel movement issues, you have some constipation happening, you need to release there, using this downward button is another good point. So I'm going to pop that one up again for the one on the hand. I swear I just saw this one and now oh, there it is. No, not that one. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. So the large intestine meridian, this is the point to use for anything going that you want to have come down. Okay. And going over to our comments here again, we've got someone asking, what would be a good oil or pressure point for acid reflux? Oh, perfect. So yeah, I was actually just saying on this one, that downward button on the hand, this is really good for bringing that acid reflux, which is like everything's coming up. You're getting this burning sensation, also known as heartburn. So this is the downward button that you would want to use to encourage that energy to come back down. The peppermint, I use peppermint. You can, now the Young Living ones specifically, these ones, they actually have a line that's also Health Canada approved, non-GMO certified, and can be ingested. These ones, Young Living ones, are okay to ingest. So there is they're shown with like the little white labels. So I have a big one here of the peppermint, but that also comes in the smaller one too. And this one, I like to add this to my water or even a drop under the tongue. And that would be good for settling any acid reflux. Another one I enjoy using is called Digize. Digize. And this one is, there it is. So this one is good for anything to do with digestion, anything that's digestive upset. It's got some ginger in there. I like to combine that, the Digize with the peppermint. So who uses essential oils in this group? Who's watching here that uses essential oils? Let me know. And which ones are your favorite ones? Edida's like, I love, 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 love peppermint. Yeah, I know peppermint is so good. And she's also asking, how long do you want to put the pressure on these points? That's an excellent question, Edita. Thank you for asking. So the acupressure points, once you have found them and you're putting some pressure on them, again, it's like a light pressure. I suggest 1 to 2 minutes coupled with some deep breathing. So holding the point, taking a deep breath in, exhaling, really focusing, feeling. It might even help to close the eyes. Feeling for the pulse points here. Once you've found them, just holding that there gently. You can even do some rotations. Clockwise would be to really boost up the meridian point there, and counterclockwise would be like a sedating point. So depending on what the ailment is would determine which direction you go, or you can just hold it like that. So 1 to 2 minutes, and coupled with some deep breathing, really focusing on the point, thinking about any of the pain points you might have, whether you maybe the breath can help and you can visualize the energy pathways opening up through the neck, that the energy is coming down, getting uncongested, that it's coming down here. Now, while we're talking about this, I would like to also just stick out a little disclaimer. If you are in distress, go seek medical advice. These are great at-home remedies that are excellent for supporting your own health care in the home with natural ways of doing that. But of course, if you're in a lot of distress, please go seek some medical help. Oh, we've got someone else here. Yep, Young Living is what she uses too. Yeah. And then my mom here too. She likes peppermint, digize, thieves, eucalyptus, and frankincense. Oh yes, there's a whole lot of goodness in those. Okay, so if anyone's got any other questions about some pain relieving techniques that you would like to learn about today, please go ahead and type that in the comments. And I have time to address one more on the show today. Now I'm going to go back over and show you some more of the graphics because I shared with you the graphic on the large intestine meridian with the point. Now this has a little bit more info here about it too. This meridian, as you can see with the little doodle guy on the right hand side with the gray line, that's the path of the meridian. And a big shout out to Rochelle at ESP Parenting for sharing, allowing me to use these images that she created. And she actually has a whole card deck to do with those. So thank you, Rochelle, for allowing me the graphics. I had such a hard time finding those online. So large intestine meridian, it runs, it's from the face, actually the side of the nose, and it comes down through the neck, down the arm, and you can see that it's near the beginning point there, which is between that thumb and forefinger. The balancing point that I was showing you is called Meeting of the Valleys, and the essential oils that support this meridian is lemon to unblock and peppermint to settle. Yeah, that's another one that's good for any digestive issues too, is the lemon. It's a great support for any digestive issues going on. Okay. Oh yes, deep relief. My mom's favorite is deep relief. I actually have that one here too. I tell you, after playing pickleball, in case you don't know yet, I'm a huge pickleball fanatic. And I'm actually also a ref as well. I'm an associate ref through Pickleball BC. Deep relief, that goes in my Epsom salt bath along with Panaway, which is excellent for muscle aches and pains. And so in those baths, I like to add in the deep relief and the Panaway along with Epsom salts. That has magnesium in it, which is really good for muscle, relieving any muscle aches and recovery there. And baking soda. Baking soda actually makes your skin really soft and neutralizes the pH level in the bath so that you have a pH neutral bath experience. Okay. And so Edita is asking here, are there any pressure points for anxiety relief? Yes, yes, there are. Oh yeah, actually, maybe I should share a little bit about myself too here. So I've been a holistic practitioner for numerous years. And it's actually because of searching for relief for common ailments within my own family, particularly with food allergies. I've been reading ingredients on everything. When my daughter was 6 months old, she had an allergic reaction to dairy, and further testing revealed that it was dairy and eggs that she had an anaphylactic allergy to. So here she is, this little tiny baby. She's 6 months old. I gave her some cottage cheese, and she ended up with this big rash and hives breaking out, and she was crying. And my concern was that her airways were going to close up, and she was like serious trouble here. So anyhow, after all of that, she healed from that. She recovered from that. And we did some more testing with her and discovered that it was the allergy to dairy and to eggs. So literally for the last 19 years, I have been reading labels on everything, whether it's on food labels, on shampoo, on anything like that, because people use milk ingredients in other products. And a big one actually is lactose. That's the sugar from milk, and that one is in a lot of things, including like potato chips. Anyhow, acupressure points for anxiety relief. Okay, coming back over here. Yes, so the heart centered one is, I'm going to show you the Heart Meridian. Find it here. I have them all in here, so it's just a matter of wading through them all. So there's a Heart Meridian balancing point called H7, Heart 7, Spirit Gate. Oh, I'm going to take off this comment here so you can get a better view of that. The location is on the inside wrist crease on the pinky finger side. And the essential oils that support this are for RC and Peppermint to support circulation. Copaiba stimulates the point as well. Now I'll show you the next one. And this is, we're talking about anxiety relief here. So the next, the actual point itself is Heart 7, and that one is right here. So looking at your hands, it's on the inside of the wrist crease where that little red dot is. And that one is, I'm going to pop that one up again. So it's right on the inside of the wrist crease. So I'm going to show you on myself too on how to find that. The Heart Meridian runs from the inside of the armpit and it goes down to the pinky finger side on the inside of the arm. Okay. So that's like right here. Feeling again for a bowl or an indentation, a very small, it's called subos, which are bowls, and this one's kind of on the smaller side. So not on a bone or a tendon or in there. You want to find where the little space is. And that one is good for balancing the heart meridian and is good for reducing anxiety. Another point that is good for that, oh, yeah, is, okay, I'll go back to Edita's comment here. We're talking about the anxiety relief. There's a central meridian that runs down the center of the body. It's called the conception vessel, and up the back is the governing vessel. So this is in acupressure. The points are mostly on two sides of the body, bilateral. But on this meridian, it kind of wraps the torso like an egg. There's only a single point coming down, right down the center, and on the back, it's right down the spine. So and this one's on the central meridian. This is, there's a point in here that I'll be sharing that is good for relieving anxiety relief. Okay, so here's the conception vessel one. The traditional Chinese medicine, it's the yin aspect of ourselves, or also known as the great mother flow. And the essential oils that support this one are valor and purification. Valor is one of my favorite. I actually put that one on today. Valor is really good at giving you courage. And the purification is good on releasing and dispelling negative energies. That the valor one I actually used before playing pickleball as well, and also today because I'm like, I need a little boost of courage to come on by myself here. Oh, Nikki's like, yeah, valor is epic. OMG, absolutely. It is definitely one of my top ones. Okay, so the conception vessel does not have a balancing point on it, but on this channel is an acupressure point that is really good for relieving anxiety and giving yourself some centeredness. And that is right at heart center. Actually, it's right where my necklace is. So what I suggest doing is going prayer position with the hands and like this, and then holding that. I like having the thumbs, like where the knuckles of the thumbs are. That goes right on in between the boobs if you're a girl. And right at heart center, you'll feel that right in the middle of the rib, where the ribs are, heart-centered there. Deep breathing in, exhaling, releasing, letting go, feeling any tension, leaving anything that you no longer need to be carrying around with you. Just releasing that, letting that go. And of course, coupling that with essential oils, doing an inhalation, breathing that in or diffusing it, and then deep breath in, exhaling. I also like to couple this with feeling your feet because that can really help to keep us grounded. Breath in, and as you exhale, think about your feet connecting to the ground, whether that's on the floor or in the grass outside. Right now, people are probably watching on a device, so you're probably inside. We've got, yeah, so that's what I like to use for for those anxiety reliefs. So Edita is asking, will this video or recording be available to revisit later? I'd like to take pics of the acupressure points. Yes, it will. You will be able to watch the replay. And hey, if you're watching the replay, let us know. Type in replay. Yes, Edita, this will be up in the Facebook group that you're in right now watching, or you might be watching on YouTube. It's also available there. I do leave them up. You can come back and revisit this at all times. So these, the acupressure points and the slides that I did create those ones myself. Oh, look at this, Annie. Oh, this is nice. Watching live and relaxing in the sun in her backyard. Wow, that's really nice. Thanks for watching, Annie, and joining us. And yeah, if you're outside, hey, get those feet in the grass. Bare feet, do some grounding, do some earthing. Again, another topic for a future date is earthing. That's us connecting our own physical human energies with the earth energies, and really grounding in and connecting with those frequencies of the earth. Okay. So just going to check our comments here. Nikki's like, yeah, did you know the oils actually help balance your frequency? It's so cool. Yes, the oils actually do have an energetic frequency to them. And this is why they are so effective too. Also, another reason why I choose Young Living, because they have extremely high quality standards. And I've actually been to some of their farms in Idaho. I did that last year. And yes, they do test them. They have different frequencies, different levels of frequency. Some are quite grounding, while other ones are like lavender and the purples. That's actually why these are almost all chakra colored to associate with. So the purple higher up ones have like that higher frequency, and the lower red ones and like the darker colored ones, they are more of the grounding oils. And there's a whole bunch of info about that too. Okay. Oh, and Nikki's like, wow, that is instantly effective. She was asking about anything for neck pain. So Nikki, I'm assuming you went with those ones I was showing. That also has to do with the relieving headaches, also good for relieving neck pain as well. And she found that to be instantly effective. Awesome. I'm glad you got some relief. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, Nikki. Okay, so let's see, I had some gifts to give away. I actually have a free healthy home lifestyle session. So if you have something going on with yourself or in your home that you want to like kind of do the best that you can to support your family's health through, this is like a discovery session. So a healthy home lifestyle session with myself, I do offer a complimentary one, but I do have limited availability on that. So you can go ahead and go to bit.ly book with Carly and choose the healthy home lifestyle session. And that's a half-hour session, and I'll review with you, some tips that maybe you have some concerns about, and I have some info to share with everybody about that. And Nikki's like, oh, the Heart Meridian worked well. Yes, that one does. And Annie's asking, do you have any suggestions for oils or a stretch to do to relax in a warm bath? Yes, actually, the bath is the Deep Relief and the Pan Away that I like to use. This is for if you have muscle aches and pains. Now, I couple that with the Epsom salts and the baking soda, and that one I use in the bath. Now, if you're trying to relax, say before bedtime, lavender is a big one. That's a big go-to that I enjoy. And if you're looking for something that's more uplifting, say you're having your bath in the beginning of the day or in an afternoon, and you want something that's kind of a bit more energizing, more uplifting, I go with lemon. And so now Nikki's asking is, how do we get these blends? That's an excellent question. So I am a distributor for Young Living. So if you are going to go and order some, I of course would appreciate it if you used my referral number, and I'll put that up later as well. Thank you for asking, Nikki. And it's all, what's awesome about that? All online ordering delivered right to your door. And they have an awesome benefit rewards program that if you're going to be ordering, you might as well get free stuff. And I can share some of that too. If people would like more info about that, just reach out and contact me. Even probably best just to go to do that booking with the healthy home lifestyle session, because I do use oils to support the meridian work. I've been a Shiatsu practitioner for over 10 years, and I found just whenever working with my clients that when I add the essential oils into the sessions, that the results are just amplified. So I believe that we need to address the physical and the energetic self for optimal results. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so the free session is a healthy home lifestyle, and I have some tips for holistic living I can also share with you if you'd like to get some more info about how to order the Young Living products and the oils. I can share that with you there. There's no commitment, but go ahead and book with me at bit.ly/book-with-Carly. And you can choose a time that works for you, and we will connect probably on Zoom or a phone call. And I have some references too that I would like to just touch on again. I am, like I said earlier, I am a Young Living independent distributor. My number is 146-07-344, 146-07-344. So if you are ordering, please, I'd appreciate it if you gave me the referral there's a spot to put that in. Acupressure's Potent Points, a guide to self-care for common ailments. I also have referenced the Pictorial Atlas of Acupuncture. I mentioned earlier Rochelle McFarlane with ESP Parent Inc. for those Meridian cards and diagrams. And I had her permission to use that. And then I also reference a guide for essential oils, which is an app by Abundant Health. And of course, the Young Living Essential Oils website. They have a ton of natural health products, and that's awesome. And I did put that, oh, thanks, Nikki. She put that link in into the comments. I do actually have it up there earlier too. It's one of the first comments in there. You can just do that as a clickable link. Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and you can, if you'd like some more info about the holistic living and holistic lifestyle. I do have that healthy home lifestyle tips for holistic living. You can go ahead and book that session with me. I have a couple spots open this month. I do open up a couple each month, so go ahead and book those right away if you'd like. And yeah, and I think that'll just about wrap up the show today. So thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope I covered everybody's questions. And the other thing I wanted to share was to head over to the Metaphysical School site to check out not only the Introduction to Meridians, which is a full half-hour video tutorial where you'll see more of the slides, and I actually cover all of the meridians and the balancing points for all of them in that tutorial, and that is available at Metaphysical School. And we've got Nikki here. Thank you, Carly. Thank you, Nikki. Thanks for watching. And Edita, thank you for watching too. Thanks so much for tuning in. And Edita, great tips and resources. Yes, yes. Well, this is my life. This is my holistic lifestyle. These are the things that I do, and I like to share these with people too. So I'm always awesome. I always really do appreciate people being open to other modalities, and I like to share things on my journey so that you don't have to do all that research. I can get you there quickly. And yay, thanks, Carly. Thank you. Thanks for watching. All right. So next week I have a guest I'm actually just working out exactly the details on that, but I've got somebody in the works to talk about 5G. So this is a hot topic. You'll want to stay tuned for that one. So, oh, my mom's here. Thanks, Carly. Thanks, Mom. Good to talk with you. Yeah, so next week, Tuesday, 11/11, I will have another guest on, and we'll be exploring more into holistic lifestyle living, and topic will be 5G. So stay tuned for that. Thanks, everybody. Bye for now.